Hey guys, welcome to the Nuance. I'm Ian, and we're back with more The Legend of Vox Machina. I almost forgot how it was called. Anyway, yeah, last episode there was a lot of mishaps. We kind of got Kamal Jori killed. I mean, granted, we didn't know a dragon was following us. How could we know? It was like hundreds of feet or miles. It was not miles. It was a ways away from us, out of Vex's range. I think there's what's the range, like a mile, 100 miles? I can't remember the range of the sense the rangers have. Regardless, she didn't sense it. It was, I guess, wary enough of her to stay away. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, Commander died protecting Scanlan specifically. And Pike, or Grog, stabbed Pike, ran her through with Craven Edge. Because, Craven Edge was kind of driving him nuts. After siphoning some dragon blood. It snapped him out of it, but, a little late, sadly. And yeah, then the group got separated while plane shifting. So, yeah, we got one group in the Feywild, and assumedly the other one is in Westrun, which hopefully is where Pike can get healed by her grandpapa. So.
Hello, little floof. Oh, that is the prettiest bird I have ever.
Oh! Told you, flowers, dangerous.
Friends, welcome to the Fey Realm.
Like never-ending story kind of beast there. What's it, Falcor?
In my youth, I was fascinated by the
Yep.
Fey Realm. The mystery, the danger. Why, I read every single text I could get my hands on. You needn't worry. Follow my lead, and we'll be just fine.
Oh! Well, look, the Feywild is unpredictable, buddy. Reading about them ain't gonna do squat.
The environment may react to your mood. Just project positivity and it will remain harmless. Watch.
You positive? Hey, it's working. Uh-oh, Vax positivity.
This is so stupid.
Vax, literally 2 seconds ago.
Damn. Time for a different approach.
Oh! Is it? I didn't even think about that.
Harmless? Bizarre. That shouldn't have happened. Don't understand.
What else is new?
Come on, we're almost through.
Yikes.
Apologies.
Oh, is it our boy?
Pike! I'm so sorry. What did I do?
It was an accident. Do me a favor. Put that thing down.
Mikey, did you stop leaking?
I'm trying, buddies. But the wound won't close all the way.
Excuse me?
What?
Uh-oh. Don't you...
I knew it.
Since you
You're right. They are jealous.
It talks to you? I don't know what that sword is telling you. Can't...
Grog, come on, bud. Snap out of it.
Grog? What are you doing?
buddies, don't do this. Who are you gonna listen to, huh? That sword? Or me?
What are you doing? Nope. Not listening. Sorry.
He's gonna bury it? Oh, he's trying to break it.
You're destroying me. You're destroying us.
Ka! Come on, Grog. You got this, buddy.
This is the end.
Oh, God.
Taking you with me.
Grog? Okay. What?
Hey, what you doing?
You don't know who you'd be messing with.
Everything's okay now.
Is it? I mean...
Oh my god.
Yeah, I tried. But whatever Craven Edge did, I couldn't reverse it.
My muscles! Where'd they go? Oh, gods! Miss Beauty is back!
Easy, easy, buddy. Hey, Svelte is a good look on you.
Oh my god.
You didn't lose your beard, huh? Plus, Pike says there's an elixir that can bring your muscles back.
You can make one of those?
Well... Let's try again. Who are you and why are you following us?
A simple wanderer who enjoys a little entertainment. You can call me Garmelie.
Keeping notes on us, will you?
No, don't open that. No,
Oh.
no, I did not.
Oh my.
Unless you like them.
The likenesses aren't bad.
Why do I have 3 peni?
No need to do it.
Is that, oh no. Can't remember his name.
You sure you don't need any help?
I think I got it.
Oh my god.
Feel my strength coming.
Oh no.
A little.
A little. Or Grog.
All right, let's move our big boy. Well, we got some miles behind us. And we
What?
got some more to steer.
Yeah.
I'm making my way.
What is this? Oh, it's beautiful. Uh-oh. Grog!
I never thought I'd see Scanlan the caregiver. It's not a bad thing.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're into this, I can put on my naughty nurse's outfit. Huh? Oh, wait, no. Pike, God. Stupid.
Scanlan?
What? Oh, God. Shoot! Get off it!
Percy, you studied
Billy.
bees?
Of course. They're, I think they're called...
What's his name?
No, fine. I have no idea. Garmelie. And he's gone again.
Oh, they're pretty. Which means they're probably super deadly.
Yeah, back up, bro.
Whatever they are, we should keep moving.
Me again.
Or,
I was joking about the deadly thing. That was a joke.
No, don't shoot. Oh, bad idea.
That's a problem.
Uh-oh, are they gonna combine?
It's growing.
Well,
What the fuck?
oh!
It's an amalgamation.
It's a jelly.
Break it apart. Fuck's sake.
It's a work in progress, dude. You haven't used it before. What's that stupid glove called? I forgot.
Hang on.
I'll get him.
Come on, Bax. In this moment, let him help. Oh!
Vixalia. Thank goodness.
Uh-oh.
I was worried those
They've been
spores might have...
charmed. Or not? What else?
Did you?
Uh-oh, they're high.
Oh.
Bad side of the trick. Bad side of the trick. Wait, is that? Oh no.
You are super fucked up.
Vax! Incoming!
Oh! Well, they're separated again.
What are you doing here?
I wasn't about to give up on you. There must be a way. some natural weakness. And charge! Just a moment!
God dang it.
Mercy? Bluff. Diplomacy. Fuck's sake, work!
Diplomacy, that's what it was.
Now!
Oh, it's so cool. I didn't even think about it. Oh. Shard and fried, okay. Oh, and dust.
My mind connected to nature on a spiritual level.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I get it now.
Oh boy.
We're all just prisoners of our own anxieties,
no.
searching for connection in this.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The bat.
Oh man.
Oh,
I can
man.
taste the colors. Yeah.
I can taste the colors.
be a good one. Well, you guessed wrong. Garmelie was merely the traveller on this journey. For your next journey...
What do I care of mankind's bubbles? Vordak! They could imbue the Conclave with incredible power! Our ascension would be assured! It is already assured! You are most loyal, Umbrasil. Seek out these weapons if they will be advantageous to us. But do not neglect my riches.
Do I sense dissent?
Ooh, a city. Garmelie had forgotten about this little...
That's right.
Pretty weird. That city
Singleton.
almost looks elven.
That's because it is.
It's Singleton.
You've been there before. We lived there.
With our father.
Oh boy, can't wait for this butthead. Jeez. Okay, not looking forward to this reunion. Okay, yeah, so I wasn't sure if we were gonna run into them before or after, but it's like we're getting more Troy Baker, which is good. It's just he's playing a complete asshole, so that's a problem. However, I do hope we get a really good Percy Vex moment in this whole reunion that's going to be coming up. If we end up having that reunion. I mean, I know we're probably going to go to the city because we have to cross the city, I'm assuming, to even make it to Shademark. But, yeah, Vex is probably, I think she's still going to be pretty cowed towards her father, like still kind of like ashamed possibly and put down by him easily, and Vax will speak up. I mean, maybe I cannot remember for sure, but I think in the campaign at the very least she kind of acted like she still was trying to reach out to their father in a way, while Vax would have nothing to do with him, which is fair considering how he kept treating them. Well, so I guess our group in the Feywild or Fey Realm are gonna get the bow first before they meet up with the rest of the group. I mean, in the campaign, I guess they didn't necessarily need everybody for that. Poor Grog had some issues because flightless barbarian that doesn't have magic kind of a thing. There was some issues with whether they're gonna deal with that in this or not. I don't know how it's going to go here because, again, in the campaign, they've changed a lot of things. Not in a bad way. It's just they changed them. Like with Kamal Jori, like there were puzzles, and as they stated in like the watch party, like they're doing that is difficult, to make them like entertaining for the audience and to keep the story going. And just having the amount of puzzles in that, like they didn't have the time to do that, because it would have been too quick. The puzzles would have seemed too easy, probably, to be able to fit it all in that one episode. Because they couldn't spread it over more episodes because, again, there's so much that they're having to condense. So they had to just completely change that, which isn't necessarily, doesn't change the story as a whole. It just kind of, takes out some things that just took more time, and that kind of connected us more with another character. Inevitably to have him die, which kind of sucked. but again, we didn't have any other runs with him, so he wasn't necessary going forward with the story, unfortunately. But speaking of changes, the Vestiges are now being hunted by the dragons, or at the very least Umbrasyl. I don't know if he's going to bring in the rest, or if they even know about it. At the very least, he's told Thordak. There was a bit of an argument there. I'm wondering if there's going to be any kind of like dissent and like, rebellion against Thordak. Currently, he seems pretty loyal still. Even Thordak was saying, you're the most loyal. Look, go after these if you feel like they'll empower us more and further our, rule over these people, over this world. But don't let that distract you from my riches, which is, all right. I know you're powerful already, but having the weapons items that would make you more powerful, I feel like, you'd want that, especially your power hungry a dictator like creature. It didn't seem to, he didn't care for it, for the Vestiges really. And then we got Ripley trying to, manipulate and wheedle her way into causing distrust and disloyalty between the dragons, which very bold of her to be doing. Like, even earlier, just to walk up to Umbrasyl, having a scrying orb, and just be like, hey, so there's this information. Somebody else had brought it up, and I don't know why I didn't even think about it, but just like, yeah, what makes you think he's not just gonna, melt you in an instant? Wasn't necessarily like a kill on sight kind of a thing. Maybe he's like, let's see if they will benefit me in any way. If not, I'm just going to, destroy them. I guess she had time to discuss the Vestiges and the group going after them to try to take them out. So we're going to take out Umbrasyl. We got to get the Vestige. So let's see, what are we getting? We're getting the bow, possibly next episode. Maybe the knuckles either by the end or sometime in the last batch, obviously. How we'd have to get them within that time, seeing as next week for sure is the last batch of episodes. There's the Whisper Dagger, which I don't know if we're getting. There's something else, Cabal's Ruin, I think is what it's called. Won't go into what that does. But there's that kind of helped a lot in certain ways. So I don't know if we're going to be getting all of them, all the items we've gotten. I feel like at the very least all of our people need to be equipped with at least one. So I'm not sure what's all getting taken. And we can also just completely remove an event that happens and change where we acquire one of the items. So we could just condense that maybe in this batch as well. So I don't know what the plan is. We stop with Grog and the other Scanlan and Pike, which I'll get to that whole hilarity in a second. But we stop with them finding a not a hut, but like just a little house, little shed, cottage. What's that guy's? Okay, I feel like that's Billy. I can't remember his name, and I feel bad. But the guy playing Garmelie, or another name that some might know. I won't go into it just because it's kind of crazy. Yep, Billy Boyd. How did I forget that? God dang it! So that's so funny that they got both Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd. Oh man, and that fits his. I wonder. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. Like, that's not. I wasn't sure who they were going to get to, if they were going to even show him, which is a kind of big. He kind of has a big part to play later. Probably not. Definitely not going to be this season, but yeah. What was I? Oh man. What was I talking about? I interrupted myself and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, going to the beginning of when we see. Well, going to the beginning of the Grog group, because I wouldn't go somewhere else. But the sword. One thing, different ending for that. which I kind of like. I like that it was more. Well, he decided to in the end. So sorry. So there was like a struggle with the sword, after the discussion of having attacked Pike. It really kind of break my heart seeing Grog tear up and being so brokenhearted and distraught for what he did to his best buddy. Then Pike, saying it was an accident. Then finding out that the sword talks to him, which finally. But then the sword was egging him on again and fueling him and kind of affecting his emotions. And we saw again, like in last episode, like the darkness kind of spreading its veins through his body. But Grog was strong enough to attempt to go against the sword and break it, which is interesting that they're able to like break the magic weapons in this, which is fine. It's just good lord, I had like a really bad moment there. Nothing, we can change that. It's not like it was easy. I mean, especially with someone like Grog, but yeah, I guess you gotta make it to where it's like things aren't as overpowered in here as they can be in D&D. But he was smashing it against the rock and breaking it, and then he finally stabbed it into something and broke it in half. But I was worried because the way that went in the campaign is like he basically died. He didn't break the sword, but like he was refusing to do anything, and then he's like, fine, I'll feed myself, or I'll whatever. And he took his soul basically, and Pike had to separate that, and resurrect them, and then separate the connection that the hole it still had on his soul, before she could resurrect him. And then they plane shifted the sword somewhere. I don't remember where. It might have been in the astral plane, I think. I can't remember for sure. But just out of reach, to where we have nobody. Was it the astral plane, or was it... Anyway. Maybe it was Shadowfell. I can't remember. But yeah, so they went that route instead, and what was I saying? Shoot. But yeah, so anyway, when he had broken it, there was it looked like it was like a gem or crystallized blood, basically, and I guess that's kind of what it was supposed to represent, or maybe the soul of what was in there, like what the being was before it became the sword, or its soul was from the sword, or whatever, and completely stripped Grog of his strength. That wasn't expected. Definitely not the route I went in the campaign. Really funny, but kind of sad. Grog being just devastated and feeling useless and not being able to do anything on his own. Scanlan has to Scanlan and Pike have to carry him, and then Scanlan's even feeding him wine. He can't do it himself. Oh man, as sad as it kind of was that happened to Grog, it's just so funny, and they obviously made it to be funny. Travis's performance for that was just hilarious, and like the difference in like the animation for him was so not off-putting, but jarring. And it's so strange because like the head is small compared to Grog's body normally, but now it fits and it just looks weird. I don't know why, but it just looks weird now. And this song, the Pike and Scanlan song, oh my god. that I wasn't expecting that. Ashley did a great job with that. Ashley and Scanlan, or Ashley and Sam, they sound good together. But there was that moment with Spike. God dang it. Scanlan's still having issues with being sincere and being having a moment. There was the point where Pike was like kind of admired, was it? That's the word. Not what's the dang word? I can't remember the word, but she was taking liking to Scanlan's softer side, him being more of a caretaker, as she had said, which is an interesting statement that I hope we get to delve into. But yeah, then her mentioning that he has to, he felt uncomfortable and took it in directions, kind of his more playhouse to kind of cover up his discomfort, and kind of ruined it. And he noticed, he knew, he felt it, he actually understood, and berated himself for it. And then poor Grog couldn't fend off the birds that were attacking him in that moment. So we'll see if Scanlan can kind of get through that phase of just kind of covering his sincerity with crude humor all the time. Not that I mind his crude humor most of the time. It's just just be relaxed, Scanlan. Yeah, like I said before, the Feywild, the Fey Realm, however you want to call it, not a safe place. Not a safe place. The flowers tore up that bird or creature, but it is a bird. It's just a Fey bird. It's different. They tore it up. Blood wasn't red. It's the only reason I was like that creature, but it's a Fey bird. Anyway, yeah, they ate it. I was like, I said the plants, they'll hurt you. They'll attack you. They at least didn't attack them. Well, the vines or the awakened alcove did. Oh, I thought it was just Vax was just being moody and negative, as Percy was saying that, it reacts to your emotions, and everybody else was being more or less positive and kind of just jovial, while Vax, Jesus Christ, was being Vax, a little more grumpier these days with the whole, giving his life to the matron of ravens. The part where he's talking to Percy, it seems like they're slowly getting back onto, better terms. And Percy, he understands. Like, the reason he's that Vax isn't really feeling up to dealing with Percy is because he led to his sister being killed. So it's just, he's feeling a bit bitter towards him, understandably, and that led to Vax having to, offer himself in his sister's stead. But I think he's starting to warm back up to Percy. And then there's the point where, he states that whatever happened, it seems like he's on a different path than the rest of them. Which some of us know that path, and it's, I'm not looking forward to seeing that play out. But hey, maybe they'll change it. Maybe they'll be good to us and change how things, at least in that instance, end. It's not going to change the story as a whole. Right? Just do us a little solid. Do what Scanlan wasn't able to do. For good reason. Not downplaying Scanlan. Diplomacy. That was cool. I'm so stupid. I didn't even, when the finale of last season, when we saw Percy dealing with, the hole he shot in his hand, I didn't even think, for some reason I was thinking, so that's how he's going to use power, maybe put magic in his gun, like one of his guns, at the very least, before, his gun, the one that got thrown in the acid in the campaign, was able to deal fire and or ice damage. So then when that was destroyed, he had Ripley's gun. I thought that him making it was just that the replacement for that in the show. But it could do extra psychic damage, and I thought that maybe that's what that was going to do. The little bit of I'm blanking on the term, on residuum, that I think that's what that is. That would power up the gun to do an extra bit of damage. But it's diplomacy. For those that don't know, for those that didn't watch the campaign, he makes a glove. He calls it diplomacy, that charges up. It takes a gem, or it takes damage. One of the two or has a gem that when it takes electric damage, it'll charge up the glove, and he can do that, send electricity is either send electricity or shoot electricity. It does something really cool with electricity. So really cool way of implementing that is like there's the hole he put in his hand and then having to fill that with a residuum and the leather that's keeping it sealed up and everything and not bleeding out everywhere. Obviously probably more magic involved with that. But making that diplomacy was awesome. The way it works, it's like revving it up. Every now and then, it's got a low chance of working. I think that's kind of how it was in the campaign as well, the way they had made it. But that was really cool the way they put that in the show. And the first time we got to see it and work. We haven't seen him the way that hand looked since the finale of last season. Garmelie's drawings. I remember Matt describing the absurdity of those drawings. Oh my god. Percy, why do I have 3 peni? Oh man, I need to look at that again. I don't remember where. Let me look at those drawings real quick. Whenever the Vex's photo first showed up, they're both Percy. Well, Vex, I think it was Vex. Is like, oh. I think these were all what. What's that flower? No. Yeah, I feel like that Matt described almost these exactly. The Vax what? The Vax and Caleb one? Oh my god. Unless you like them. When do I have 3 peni? I think that some of those comments, if not all of them, were in the drawings. I think that was all in the campaign. Oh my god. I'm not really that surprised that they're in there, actually. Yeah, I think it's about everything in that one. Boy, what a weird episode. The Vex and Keyleth tripping balls, god dang. But she's now more connected with nature. But yeah, now we gotta deal with Singorn and Sildorn. Is it Sildor, not Singorn? Sid, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. That's it for this episode, guys. God, we gotta deal with this Papa and his idiot self. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just jump to the next one. See you there.